Is it recording? It is?
Rolling.
Okay. How tall is it? Reach for the top project.
Oh.
So, the task of the project is to find the height of real things in real life using trigonometry. Let me tell y'all a story. So here's how it goes. One day in math class, the almighty house gives us a project to reach for the top and find the height of two objects in real life. So the three best friends, Jared, Will, and Degmawi. We are given the task of finding two real objects, but these objects are too high for us to reach, so we decide to use trigonometry. So, the first task that the almighty house gave us was to find the height of the flagpole. Here's a simplified version. So, we decided that from 18 yards away from the flagpole, we decided that to see the top of the flagpole, it is 25 degrees. So using the law of tangents, you do tangent of 25 equals x over 18. When simplifying for x equals 8.393537847 yards tall. So from 18 yards away, with a degree of 25 degrees, the flagpole is 8 and some yards tall. So, as you know, we were given two tasks, and so us being the three adventurous, we decided, what is the most OD object we can find? We decided to make a list. We decided the schoolhouse is not OD enough. The light pole is not OD enough. The field goal is not OD enough. But we decided on the water tower. So we decided to go on an adventure in my little gray car through the hills, seeking the almighty water tower. When we arrived with the sun high in the sky and ambition in our heart, we got to work. We decided to take two measurements from different distances away from the water tower. From the first distance, which is unknown because there's a fence that guards the almighty water tower, we had to use the law of tangent to find out. So from the first distance, it was 80 degrees to see the top of the water tower. From the second distance, which was 20 feet behind our first distance, it was 78 degrees to see the top of the water tower.
OD.
And here's the math. So, like I said earlier, the first distance had 80 degrees to the top. Second distance had 78 degrees to the top. 20 feet back from the first. Set up tangent of 78 equals x over 2 plus y. Tangent of 78, opposite over adjacent. Set up 20 plus y. Set up the other tangent. Tangent of 80 equals opposite over adjacent, x over y. Set them all equal to x by cross multiplying. You get x equals tangent of 78, 20 plus y. X equals tangent of 8 times y. Set them equal to each other because they are both equal to x. Here it is. Here comes the big numbers. When you multiply the actual tangent of 78 and tangent of 80, you have to distribute after. So distribute this number to the 20 and the y, and then distribute this number to the y. You come up with this. You have to then solve for the y. First, by subtracting the y by the y, leaving this number, bringing it down, and then to get the y by itself, you have to divide the decimal that you got from subtracting this, divide this by itself to get the y alone, and then divide the number in front of the y by the number left over, and the distance from us at the first point from which we measured was 97.3386863 feet away.
Let's go.
So, now that we know the distance, we can set up another tangent equation to find the height. X.
Savage.
Tangent of 80, x over distance away.
Let's go.
When solving for x, we came up with the almighty
Almighty
tower
tower
sits at 552 feet, 0.03508898 feet tall.
Let's go.
To make sure our math was correct, we decided